Why do Germans hate Germany so much? Well, okay, maybe they don't. But when an American compares the amount of patriotism they see in the US to what they don't see in Germany, they might get that impression. I've talked, for example, about how you don't really see very many German flags flying anywhere in the country besides the World Cup or Euros, whereas in the US, the American flag is just as much part of the landscape as anything else. Before any sporting event, whether professional or children's Saturday morning baseball games, the American national anthem will be played and sung, whereas again, in Germany, you'll hear the national anthem from time to time, but significantly more rarely. But the differences between the US and Germany here in these examples is in the pervasiveness of these things, but they both still, of course, have a national anthem and a national flag. However, the US has taken it a step further, and something that Germany doesn't have is a Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Interestingly, the protocol for how the Pledge of Allegiance is recited, standing, looking at the flag, and with our hands over our hearts was originally supposed to look a little differently. Yep, this original stance was changed in the 20th century because this type of salute kinda went out of style, and I don't really know why. There are many things normal in the US that is viewed as a bit brainwashy and strange to Germans, but this one tops them all. Now, this isn't to say that there aren't any pledges or oaths to Germany that are recited in Germany. For example, some government jobs will have one recited before taking office, or for those that are being naturalized citizens will have to give some sort of oath. And that's not to say that Germany hasn't had something similar to the Pledge of Allegiance before. As recently as the DDR days in East Germany, it was common for students and teachers to come together a few times a year for a Fahnenappell ceremony. But today, Germany doesn't have a Pledge of Allegiance that normal everyday citizens say, declaring their loyalty to Germany like the US does, and especially doesn't have children swear an oath to the country and flag like students do every morning at the beginning of schools in the US. And honestly, based on Germany's history, this isn't something that would be looked too highly upon if someone were to suggest it start, but again, I can't really remember why. In fact, the American tradition of honoring the flag and nation were to be brought to Germany, classrooms would have to physically change, because where nearly 100% of classrooms in the US have an American flag in it, German classrooms do not. Well, of course they don't have the American flag. I mean, they don't have the German flag in them.